Welcome back, everyone. I want to go ahead and hit on a couple of reasons as to why the older iPhone 11 Pro Max may actually be a better deal to some people than the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And I will tell you, if you have all the money in the world, obviously pick up the 12 Pro Max. That is the better phone for sure. But there's still a lot of reasons why the 11 Pro Max may be a more than enough capable phone for a lot of people. Now, the very first thing that I immediately saw that I love about the 11 Pro Max over the 12 Pro Max would 100% be that bigger battery that's in the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Now, there's about a 300-ish milliamp hour battery difference between them, and it's not the end of the world, but it's still a very weird thing that Apple went backwards with the battery size. It doesn't make any sense. Right now, iOS 14 has impacted pretty much all the older iPhones. So once Apple, kind of has figured out their own thing and made it a little bit easier for these older iPhones to manage their battery life with iOS 14, then things are going to get much better. And I pretty much envision that the 11 Pro Max will pretty much have better battery life than the 12 Pro Max as well very soon. But the size is bigger, which is very, very important to note. So that right there is one reason why I like the 11 Pro Max over the 12 Pro Max for sure. And that kind of leads me into the second thing, which is usually my first thing, which is the price tag. The iPhone 12 Pro Max costs $1,099, which is a lot of money to spend for a specific phone like this. The iPhone 11 Pro Max costed $1,099, but it doesn't cost that anymore. You can pretty much pick it up in a lot of places for less than $800. I've seen that time and time again. So that is a really good price to pay for this type of phone. I mean, it's only one generation behind, and compared to its successor, which is the 12 Pro Max, it's not really missing out on too much. And like I even pointed out with the first thing, the battery life, it's not even comparable. You're having a bigger battery size on the 11 Pro Max, which is something I do prefer, and you're spending less money on it, which is a huge thing. So for sure, the 11 Pro Max is cheaper and a better value per dollar, in my opinion, than the 12 Pro Max. Now, the third thing is something that's a little bit debatable for some people, but the size of the 11 Pro Max feels so much better to hold in the hand than the 12 Pro Max. And I allude that not only to the bigger size increase for the 12 Pro Max, but also the flat sides. For some reason, on a smaller phone like the iPhone 5S and SE and 4S, it feels a lot better to hold a smaller phone, with a flat-sided, edge to it, including even the iPhone 12 series, the 12 Pro. But the iPhone 12 Pro Max, you have to have a really big hand size in order to utilize this specific phone. I have pretty average small hands, and I already know that the 11 Pro Max actually is a pretty decent, I can hold that phone and not really one-hand it, but I can feel pretty comfortable with using it. The 12 Pro Max, mostly because of that flat size, I just can't get a good grip on it. It's just not that good to hold in the hand. The 11 Pro Max, on the other hand, does have that capability because of the curved sides. So to some people, if you already have ginormous hands, then, by all means, the 12 Pro Max is going to be fine. But if you're already kind of a little bit struggling with the 11 Pro Max, it's kind of big, but you can get used to it, the 12 Pro Max is definitely a huge step up in my opinion. And it's definitely not as big from going from an iPhone 12 to the 11 Pro Max or 12 Pro Max, but it's still a pretty big difference in my opinion. So the size and the feeling in the hand, the 11 Pro Max, in my opinion, feels a little bit easier to hold in the hand. And my fourth thing, I did a bunch of speed tests between the 12 Pro Max and a bunch of other phones, and I pretty much already saw that a lot of the last generation iPhones are almost around the same speed as the 12 Pro Max, including the 11 Pro Max. Now, the 12 Pro Max is the faster one. I'm not trying to say it's not or anything like that. But what's surprising to me is that the 11 Pro Max is actually still extremely fast. And even though it has 2 gigabytes less of RAM, the iPhone 12 series has a really weird RAM management issue that they really need to fix. So I will tell you right now, the speed is a little bit faster for sure on the 12 Pro Max, but it's not like I would go and upgrade to the 12 Pro Max just because of the speed, because that's a very, very small difference. It's not even worth it. It's like going from an iPhone 10, not even like an iPhone 10 to 10s. I feel like that was a bigger upgrade. The iPhone 11 Pro Max to the 12 Pro Max is not really that big of a difference in terms of performance. They're both very fast phones, so that's a very good thing about them. And there's a lot of things that just kind of combine into one. They both have IP certification, they both have wireless charging, they both have iOS support for an extremely long amount of time. And other than that I can definitely tell you, these are just a couple of reasons why I think the 11 Pro Max may be a better phone than the 12 Pro Max. But that's not to say the 12 Pro Max isn't the better phone for sure. The 12 Pro Max as a whole is a better phone, but I kind of think the 11 Pro Max, for the value that it is an extremely good value for sure. So that really pretty much covers it up. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.